Hey guys, happy Thursday afternoon. I, yeah, it's a bit cold here. If you're in Florida and you happen to be catching me, this morning when I woke up, my phone said 27 degrees and feels like 22. It was a bit nippy. I think it's about 45-ish, maybe 50 already. Um, so it's definitely starting to warm up. I feel I could not live in the cold. I'm telling you that right now. This is cold enough for me. Anyway, I got inspired to jump on and talk to the leaders. That's why I came over here into our EO Junkie Leaders Facebook group, and I really wanted to just share a minute. And I'm hoping that over the next 8 weeks, I will be doing this on a consistent basis. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Um, I just got off my coaching call, and so I thought I would share some wisdom of what I learned. And I am just starting to go through a new program that, I don't know if you guys know, but we partnered now with a sales training team. And so they are teaching us how to close, how to actually sell, and how to do it with heart and to have the customer in mind. And they also have a leadership course. And so I started taking the leadership course and had some pretty big aha moments. And I thought I would share them with you. And the first thing we talk about is our role as a leader. So what does leadership look like, or what does a leader look like? And our job, so I feel like my job as a leader to my leaders is to empower them, to help them construct a clear definition of success, and to help develop skills. And it's as simple as that. In order for us to, and so here's on the flip side. So let me repeat those. So my role as a leader, and your roles as leaders to the leaders on your team, are to empower our leaders, help them construct a clear definition of success, and help them develop their skills. So those are the three things that our role as a leader is. Now, the things that are not our job, and this is where I had a little bit more of an aha moment. Our job is to not make sales for them. So as a leader, we do not make sales for you. We're not supposed to be a therapist to our leaders. And so she coined a cute word. She's like, we are not therapists. Our job is to not motivate. And I'll talk about that in a minute. Our job is to not be the forever leader to everyone in our organization. Why? Because we want to go right back up to the front, because our role is to empower our leaders. And we don't want to be the source of all knowledge, so we really want to educate our team, which I think we're amazing at. And our job is to not respond back to every question within 3 seconds. So one of the things that I liked was, we are not here to motivate. We are here, though, to inspire. And so sometimes we get stuck in this motivation state of, how can I motivate this person to work harder? How can I motivate this person to host a class? How can I motivate this person to go out and just share with their friends? Well, that's not our job. They compared, and this was a great comparison, a great visual. When you choose to be on a sports team, your coach then inspires you to stay in shape and to learn the plays, so that way you become better and better and better. your coach didn't go out and walk around the school and find anybody that they could and inspire them to join the team. You were motivated for whatever reason to join the team. So just like with doTERRA, you were motivated for whatever reason to join doTERRA. And then my job is to inspire you. And we also get, if you guys remember, for those of you who've done some of the Direct Sales Foundation and you start learning the math, when you get in front of someone, there's a 20-60-20 rule. 20% of people are going to buy no matter what you say. 20% of people are going to not buy, and it doesn't matter what you say either. And then there's 60% of people that are on the fence, and it's up to us to do a really good job of presenting and selling doTERRA. And then if we do our job right, then we will have won those 60% of people over. And so the same thing happens for us when we start talking about people that build on our team. 20% of our builders are going to be rock stars and are just going to go for it. They're going to sign up for direct sales. They're going to learn the skills they need to learn. They're just going to do it. 20% of people are not going to do anything. They're going to tell you they're going to do something, but they're not going to do anything. And then the other 60% are the people that are waiting for us to encourage them or believe in them. So enough for them to see the possibility of what doTERRA can be for them. And so the 20-60-20 rule applies to all areas of sales, really, because what I'm trying to do is sell you on the idea that building doTERRA is a life-changing business. And 20% of you aren't going to even need to hear my pitch. 20% of you are going to hear it and you're not going to care no matter what I say, or it wouldn't matter if it was, a presidential diamond speaking to you, you're not going to do it. And then the other 60 are just waiting for me to either empower them or help them define their clear vision of success and help them truly develop skills. Because here's the truth behind all of it. Practicing of skills builds confidence, and confidence is going to lead to money-making action, right? So practice equals confidence, which equals action. And so what I want to do as a leader is obviously to empower you, to help you guys figure out what your clear definition of success is, and also to help you develop the skills you need in order to be a great salesperson, a great leader, great in customer service, whatever area it is that you want to focus on. And so I want to leave with two things. There's 4 keys to inspiring someone. So if you want to start inspiring your team, you have to help them figure out their purpose. Why are they doing doTERRA? And if they don't know what their purpose is, they're not going to be inspired to move past a couple no's, because somebody's going to say no to them and they're going to be done. And so if they don't have a strong purpose and reason for doing doTERRA, and it goes a lot deeper than just, I want to get my oils paid for. If they're really going to stick with this for the longevity, then they're going to have to find a deep purpose or a deep why as to why they want to share doTERRA. And then another key of inspiration is mastery. And so that's where practice comes in. As we practice, it builds confidence, which leads to action. And so you help someone figure out their purpose. You master the skills with them. And another thing that's big for inspiring is autonomy. So instead of me getting on a coaching call with you and saying, okay, this is what we're doing today, I'm going to figure out what you need. And when I figure out what you need, then I can say, do I have the permission to share this with you? I think this might help. And then they can decide, oh, heck yeah, if you think this is going to help me, or, you know what, I got this. I already have a plan. And if my plan doesn't work, then we'll come back to your idea. Awesome. So you want them to have purpose. You want them to have mastery. You want them to have autonomy. And the other key for inspiration is we have to believe in our leaders. A lot of times we believe in them, and we, of course, can see this potential in them, even bigger than what they can see in themselves. And sometimes that's all it takes, is for someone else to believe in you more than you believe in yourself. I remember when I first met with Janine and Conchetta, and they were like, oh, you're diamond. You're more than diamond. And when I met Kirsten, she was like, oh my gosh, girl, you're going to be presidential diamond with us. And I remember hearing that belief. They're like, we've seen what you're doing. You keep doing what you're doing, and you're going to be where you want to be. And just those words of encouragement and their belief in me definitely gave me a boost, and it was exciting. So you definitely want to inspire your leaders. Our job is not to motivate them. So it changes, and that's a big difference. And if you're finding that you're always having to try and motivate the people, then maybe you're having the wrong leaders on your team. Or maybe they just haven't gotten the skills they need, or their skills aren't developed, so they don't feel confident. So you can really get back to the basics with someone and say, okay, hey, let's figure out why you're doing this. Let's figure out where you're struggling. And would it be okay if I taught you, or we practiced this skill with you? And I believe in you. And so those are the 4 keys for inspiring your leaders on your team. And if you don't have leaders yet, you're going to find leaders by doing these things already, just even with your customers on your team. So I want to just share with you a couple things about what winning looks like. Trying out a new leadership skill. Feeling more confident as a leader. Team members showing up for your calls. If you guys have a call for your team. Team members saying, thanks, that was helpful. That's a big win. If a team member tries something new. So if a new builder tries something new, that's an awesome win. If a builder sees some success with something new. When you start to see your team having confidence and hope, that's awesome. And when a team member learns from their mistakes versus wallowing in it. I see that a lot. And if you can just get up and say, okay, that was fine. I will never use that message that I just ruined, that text message that I just sent to somebody. It's over. You just know that you need to redo it, and it's done. And when a team member starts setting their own goals, that's awesome. And then another great win is when your team members start reaching their goals. So when it comes to leadership, that is what winning looks like. That's what winning looks like for any of us who have a team of people underneath us. If you've enrolled somebody, you're a leader. And so that's what I wanted to just share with you guys today. Hope you took a nugget of something away. And I will be back next Thursday sharing a new little piece of information that I've learned that I can hopefully pass on to you guys. And you can then share with your teams. Okay, have a great Thursday, and we'll see you next week.